And thank you, Catrice. As we mentioned, this is the second straight day an out-of-state fugitive has tried to escape to Florida. You may remember Kenneth Lever was wanted for a triple murder in Gardendale, Alabama yesterday morning. The victims were his 50-year-old estranged wife, Dana Reeves Lever, her 65-year-old sister, Bonnie Reeves Foshee, and the sister's 69-year-old husband, Don Foshee Lever. Then he fled to Northwest Florida, where he committed suicide just before 5 in the afternoon. Tonight, a different image of Kenneth Lever is emerging from family members who grew up with him. News 5's Debbie Williams picks up that part of the story, and she joins us now live from Pensacola.
Mel, a relative describes Kenneth Lever as a loving father, a reasonable man, a fun dad, and not a monster. We spoke with him this afternoon exclusively on News 5. The images from Gardendale will not soon be forgotten. 3 people shot and killed in an ambush-style slaying Ken Lever, the alleged gunman. Several hours later, he would lay dead in a Florida parking lot of a self-inflicted gunshot.
I feel horrible for his wife, Dana, and their family up there. We are so sorry for what happened. It's sad.
A Baldwin County man grew up with Ken. They're relatives. He didn't want to be identified for this story, but says everything started to fall apart in Lever's world, and what happened Wednesday morning was completely out of character.
If he was still around here, I'd beat the daylights out of him. But I can't. I can't. He's dead. That's how I feel. I'm sad and I'm mad, all at the same time.
Lever was facing child molestation charges in Pennsylvania. His ex-wife Dana had a protection order against him, and he had lost visitation rights to his 11-year-old daughter.
The thought of possible prison time, never being able to see his daughter again, not having to be able to make an income, I think all that just piled up on him.
A couple of weeks ago, Lever made a visit to Baldwin County and brought his last will and testament to make sure if something happened to Dana, his daughter was taken care of.
And I told him, I said, you know, Ken, as long as I'm around, she'll have a roof over her head. And I said, you know, don't do anything crazy. I said, if that's going through your mind, he said, no, I ain't nothing like that. You know, he ain't going to do nothing like that. You know, I had no reason to doubt him.
This is just a tragedy all the way around. 2 families are now destroyed, and 3 children no longer have a father or a mother. Live in Pensacola, Debbie Williams, News 5.
And we're learning more about what happened in Gardendale, where Kenneth Lever killed 3 people. We now know Kenneth Lever and Dana Lever's 11-year-old daughter watched her father shoot her mother, as well as her aunt and uncle. Police in Gardendale said the girl ran off to a neighbor's house. The 3 victims were loading up their van to drive to Chicago to see a relative graduate from Navy boot camp when Kenneth Lever appeared. Police say he had been hiding in a shed waiting to ambush his wife and the others. He then drove one of their vehicles to the neighborhood swimming pool where he had parked his red Nissan rental car. That's the car he was in when deputies spotted him in Pensacola. The Lever's orphan daughter is now staying with family members, and police say they're making every effort to make sure she receives the counseling that she will no doubt need.